Hey WWE Universe, so I wanted to apologize for having this video a little late. I'm really sick and really hope I make it through this video because I don't feel good at all, but I took some medicine, so hopefully I won't be coughing the entire time. I waited a little bit to see how my cough was, and since I took the medicine it's really calmed down. But I have a fever, so I'm really not feeling too great. But let's start off with the Raw review. Now, Raw was totally crazy. I mean, insane crazy. First we had, excuse me, we had Triple H coming out to the ring to address the WWE Universe about everything that happened last week, because as you guys know, last week was pretty crazy. Everybody walked out on Triple H, excluding a few superstars, and he wanted everybody to know that no matter what, he was not going to step down from his COO position, and that he was going to give a great show no matter what. John Cena, Sheamus, and CM Punk all gave short little speeches and said that they were going to stay. So Triple H scheduled a match, which would be John Cena versus Sheamus. Triple H is the guest referee, or the referee, because there was no other referees, and CM Punk with his blazer on commentary. I was way too excited about that. I think everybody was excited about that, and I was afraid Raw was really going to suck, because there were going to be so few people there, but I thought it really had the potential to be great, and I was really excited. Not too far into the match, you know, and it was a really good match. I mean, obviously, John Cena and Sheamus are both very talented men, and they were definitely putting everything into their match, and sadly, it got cut really short by none other than Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I was so happy to see Mr. McMahon. I seriously was like, and I was like, oh my god, Mr. McMahon, and my mom's like, what? And I'm like, it's Vince. Oh my god. And she was like, yeah. So he came out to tell Triple H that the board just thought Raw was just crazy and too out of hand, and relieved him of his duties, which is kind of funny because, you know, Triple H did it to Vince, and now Vince is doing it to Triple H. I just was like, huh. But yeah. So the board didn't want any McMahons to be general manager, and I was kind of sad because I was kind of hoping Stephanie would be general manager, and I think that would be pretty cool. Excuse me. And so Vince said the board had picked an interim general manager. None other than the Executive Vice President of Talent Relations, John Laurinaitis. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? I think everybody that I knew was pissed. They were like, what is this? Can't we just go back to what was happening, because that was hilarious, and CM Punk on commentary is just funny? But are you kidding me? What was that? Anyway, so that was a big shocker, and so we come back from commercial, and John Laurinaitis is welcoming everybody back, and John Morrison is not happy at all, and he lets our new Raw general manager know that, and so he's like, well, you better get out to the ring in your street clothes, because you're going to have a match. Then Christian comes up and congratulates John, and, you know, obviously wants to be buddy-buddy with him because he wants another match. And so John is like, you're going to have a match against John Morrison. Go out to the ring in your street clothes. And I was like, I don't like you. Can we just, like, fire you? Can we have a vote? Because I vote to fire you. How many people want to fire him? I bet everybody on the earth. So then we have, excuse me, John Morrison versus Christian, and it was a very fast match. I think Christian was, like, beyond pissed, and quickly took care of Christian, and then encouraged Cody Rhodes, Jack Swagger, and Dolph Ziggler to just beat the crap out of John Morrison. So that was really quick, and I was like, is every match going to be like this? Because John Cena and Sheamus was cut completely. Like, I was pissed. I was like, okay, we better see John Cena later. We better, because I will be pissed. Because it was like a short match, and I wanted to see it. So I was hoping, they'll schedule it later in the night. So next, we have Randy Orton versus Mark Henry, because we haven't seen this enough. Even though we really haven't seen it that much, but it's already getting annoying. I'm already ready for it to be done. It was a great match. Randy is definitely, excuse me, I'm sorry. Mark Henry is obviously a huge man. And, for Randy to be able to even, not be done within 5 minutes, is really an accomplishment. Randy just put up a great fight. He hit a devastating RKO. I mean, I was like, oh my god, what? I mean, I love when Randy RKOs, like when John Cena Attitude Adjusts, huge guys, or, anybody that does a finisher that involves picking up these huge guys is just amazing. So Randy hit an RKO, and before he could get down to pin Mark Henry, Cody Rhodes came out, which caused a disqualification, so Randy Orton won. Cody and Mark Henry just, beat the hell out of Randy. I mean, it was crazy. And then Cody ended up putting a bag on Randy's head, and he gave a short little speech, and then he did this laugh. Like, I can't even, Cody does not talk like that, because I've met Cody, and I mean, it's just so funny to see how his weird, creepy voice is on TV to when you've talked to him and he's, like, got a cute voice. I mean, that probably sounds weird to say a man has a cute voice, but I love his voice. I think it's adorable. And to have him, with that really weird, like, I can't even try to do it. I mean, it's just weird. So when he did that laugh, I was kind of freaked out. I was like, he would be really good at, like, a Halloween thing. Like a crazy mad scientist, and, just, like, standing there laughing with, like, some bloody-looking tools, he would be perfect for a Halloween haunt. But anyway, kind of excited about that. Randy-Cody feud, please, 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 Randy-Cody feud, please. We can add Ted in there, because I'd enjoy that, too. But anyway, next, we have a match that I really don't think anybody really cared about. Kelly and Eve versus Tamina and Rosa Mendes. Now, I was really excited that they didn't have Beth Phoenix and Natalya, honestly, because I love Beth Phoenix and Natalya, but I'm sick of seeing Kelly and Eve. Like, couldn't we have the Bella Twins versus Tamina and Rosa Mendes? I mean, really? Couldn't we have that? That would have been really nice. But, obviously we can't get what we want. Kelly and Eve quickly, defeated Rosa and Tamina. It's really sad because I just can't stand Kelly and Eve anymore. I don't, and I know Kelly has a rematch for her title. I'm not looking forward to that at all. That's just going to be terrible. I mean, I don't like hearing her scream for 20 minutes. I mean, it's not even a 20-minute match, but you know what I mean. I just don't like hearing her scream. It's really annoying. Please, just buy me some earplugs. Next, we have John Laurinaitis announcing, feel like I have to cough, John Laurinaitis is announcing that at Vengeance, we will see Alberto Del Rio defending his WWE Championship against John Cena. Now, I know a lot of you are like, oh my god, we've seen John Cena in so many title matches. Well, John deserves this because he was the champion. So this is his rematch clause. So, if he didn't get a rematch, that wouldn't be fair at all. That'd be like, let's say, which I really hope, I'm not even going to lie, kind of hope Mark Henry loses the title soon. I just don't like Mark Henry as champion. But anyway, let's say Mark Henry has a match at Vengeance, which I know he does, or I know he will. It wouldn't be fair, let's say he loses. It would not be fair if he didn't get a rematch. I mean, that's just not right. So, a lot of people are complaining. John Cena does deserve a rematch because he was the champion, so don't forget about that. but I know a lot of people are really sick of seeing him in title matches. I'm personally not, because I could just watch him forever and ever and ever and ever, but I understand John can't be the champion forever. Nobody can be the champion forever. You know, I understand that, and I'm not... I mean, of course, everybody's going to be upset when their favorite guy loses their title, but, you know, I understand that John Cena can't be champion until he retires, because that's just not fair. So, yeah. And then next, John Laurinaitis says that he wants JR to get in the ring, and I was like, what? What? Because I love JR. I personally like JR. Love that guy. He's awesome. So he gets in the ring, and John starts to say he's an Ingrate, whatever that word is. I don't know. I can't say it. Ingrate. I think that's what it is. I'm sorry. I can't say words half the time. And then, you know, he's just mad that JR walked out on Triple H. Okay. Almost everybody walked out on Triple H. John Laurinaitis walked out on Triple H. The other announcers, Michael Cole and Booker T. Camera crew. Almost all the wrestlers. So you can't, I mean, then you should say you're disappointed in everybody. I mean, you're an idiot. So then, what does he do? He fires JR. Are you serious? Do you even know how upset? I'm not even gonna lie. I got really teary-eyed and really upset because I love JR. And to say that crap, that, you know, oh, you walked out on Triple H. Why don't you fire yourself then, you dumbass? Like, why don't you fire Cody Rhodes? You know, I don't want you to fire any of them, so don't, you know. But, I mean, he should fire almost everybody, you know, that walked... almost everybody walked out on Triple H. So you go fire all of them, and then you might have, you know, I won't be as pissed at you firing JR, but you're not firing anybody else, which I'm perfectly fine with. Like, please don't fire anybody else, except Kelly. Kelly, please fire her. But anyway, I mean, that really, really, really made me angry. And I mean, I hate this guy already, and then he just makes me hate him more. And I'm sure next week I'm going to hate him even more, because I really don't see any way I'm going to like this guy at all. I really don't want him to be general manager. We can just bring back Eric Bischoff. I mean, that's how bad it is. I mean, seriously. That's how bad it is. You can bring back Mike, what is it, Adamle? You can bring back that dude. I could be general manager. I would be the best general manager in the world. You don't even have to pay me. Just stand, you know, I'm here. I'm right here. You can hire me. I'd be awesome. So that did not make me a happy camper, and just, oh my god. So next we have Air Boom, which is Kofi and Evan, and Mason Ryan, who is freaking gigantic, versus Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, and the Harvard graduate, David Otunga. I had to say that, I'm sorry. So it was a good match. You know, I always like seeing these, I mean, I love seeing these guys. David Otunga I'm not really that interested in because he just annoys me. But, I don't know, I love seeing, excuse me, all these guys' styles and their abilities. I just, you know, honestly, you know, I wish some other guys, you know, like Trent Beretta, Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder, you know, Heath Slater, you know, Justin Gabriel, just, you know, a lot of guys, and even Wade Barrett, a lot of these guys just aren't getting TV time like they deserve, because these guys are so talented. Obviously, they're talented guys because they're working for the WWE. Not just anybody can work for the WWE. So these guys are obviously talented. So, you know, I wish, I understand there's main event guys and, you know, the top dogs like, you know, Randy Orton, John Cena. You know, people like that, I understand they're most likely always going to be there. But, you know, sometimes I wish they'd switch it around. I haven't seen Alex Riley in a while, you know, but I still really enjoyed this match. It was very, you know, somebody would dominate, and then, you know, oh, this guy finally got to his partner. You know, I really like matches like that. Mason Ryan ended up pinning Dolph Ziggler for the win, and I was really happy about that because I've really missed Mason Ryan, and you know, hopefully he'll be a dominant guy because I definitely think he deserves it, and I'm just really excited. And you know what I'd really like to see? Brodus Clay will be coming back soon. I'm not sure when. I don't think they've, like, put a date on his little, you know, video clips. But him versus Mason Ryan would be awesome. Like, Oh my god, I would enjoy that so much. WWE, are you listening? Mason, Brodus, book that. Book that. Anyway, that would be awesome, but I'm sure that's probably not going to happen. And last but not least, we have CM Punk versus Alberto Del Rio. Now, before I even get into this match, where's John Cena and Sheamus? Where are they? You're just going to give them like a couple-minute match, and then you're just going to kick them to the side. I would have really enjoyed seeing that later on in the night, John Cena and Sheamus, because I was really interested in it. But then we don't see them again at all. It's like, thanks a lot, WWE. I was enjoying that match, and I had the littlest bit of hope that it would be later on in the night. No, of course not. Of course not. Thanks a lot. Anyway, we have Alberto Del Rio versus CM Punk. Before this match could really get, really into it, we have our favorite Raw General Manager. He decides to come out and this is a tag team match now, and you guys are going to be against my newly reinstated guys, which for like a split second I was like, oh my god, who? And I was like, oh wait. So then we have R-Truth and The Miz, Awesome Truth, coming out, and their remix was so funny. I mean, I love their remix. It's so funny. It's like, you suck! It's just so, really? How can you not laugh at that song? I mean, I love it. It's great. But anyway, I'm not gonna lie, I knew they weren't gonna be going long, but I was so happy that The Miz is back. Like, R-Truth, not so much. But The Miz, I was like, Mike is back. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I totally didn't dance like that. I probably was like, that's probably how it was. Okay, so it was a really good match until Alberto Del Rio was just like, I'm done. So he just left CM Punk all by himself, which that didn't last very long. I mean, I knew it wouldn't. So then Miz and Truth decided to just double team on Punk. So then that causes Triple H, thank God, to come out and help CM Punk, and I was really happy about that. I was kind of surprised, but then I was kind of happy. So that was good. CM Punk and Alberto Del Rio ended up winning by disqualification, which Alberto Del Rio's name shouldn't be mentioned in that because he sucks and just left, so you suck, you're a terrible champion. Can't wait for you to lose again. So then, before the show goes off, we have John Laurinaitis talking about how he's going to mention to the board of directors that he wants CM Punk and Triple H versus The Miz and R-Truth at Vengeance. So I think that, I'm sure that's going to happen. But that should definitely be a really good match. That's going to be awesome. I'm just excited. So Raw was definitely crazy, and I'm not going to lie, I don't know how Raw is going to turn out next week because I'm not liking our Raw General Manager. Comment me below and tell me what you think. Like, what do you think John is going to do? You think he's going to, destroy Raw? Or do you think he's going to kind of keep it the same? Before everything got out of hand with Triple H, do you think it's going to be a good show? Or do you think it's going to, just be, a mess? Or do you think it's going to get better? So let me know below, or you can tweet me, or whatever. So just let me know, and if you guys would like to see any other videos, I'm sorry I couldn't get SmackDown up last week, because YouTube just refused to do anything. I couldn't even watch videos I was subscribed to. So I don't even know what's going on, because YouTube probably just hates me. So, yeah, I'll definitely make sure I get, all my videos up for this week. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Raw. I will see you guys soon, and I hope you have a great week. Bye, guys.